Welcome to the Black Gay History Channel. Please share this video and subscribe to this channel for more captivating content. Rudy Lewis was a popular R&B singer in the 1960s, charming audiences and listeners as the handsome and talented lead vocalist of the R&B group The Drifters, which had a string of popular and enduring hits throughout the first half of the decade. Though the young singer had a short time in popular music, his mark has lasted on pop culture in several ways. Hailing from Philadelphia before being discovered in New York, Lewis got his start like many young black singers of the time, coming up in the gospel church circuit before making a crossover into R&B and getting discovered at the historic Uptown Theater in Philadelphia. The Drifters would come together in 1959 and 1960 under the music label Atlantic, originally called The Five Crowns, before settling on the name The Drifters. Though Ben E. King would take the lead at the group's inception, Rudy Lewis would take over most of the band's most notable lead vocals throughout their rise to fame in the early 1960s. You may already know some of the group's classic R&B and easy listening songs, including This Magic Moment, which reached number 16 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1960. In 1961, their mid-tempo heartbreak song Please Stay hit number 14 on the Hot 100, with their next track, Some Kind of Wonderful, hitting number 32 on the tracks respectively, cementing themselves as a welcome and popular band on the radio. It can't be overstated that though there were many emerging African American singing groups in the early 60s, America was still rife with blatant racism and Jim Crow segregation laws, so I'm sure being a black gay man working in entertainment, even alongside the everyday struggles of being a black man in America, made Rudy's life very tense. Like many black and gay performers of the time period, Rudy Lewis kept his gay identity from the media, but it was later revealed by another popular musician of the time, Billy Vera, that some people in the entertainer's life were aware he was a closeted gay man struggling with a heroin addiction. By 1962, the Drifters would achieve another hit on the Billboard charts with their song Up on the Roof, a feel-good song about getting away from it all to find inner peace and catch your bearings, which would reach number 5 on the Hot 100, making the Drifters megastars of the 1960s music scene. By 1963, the Drifters would release one of their most legendary and enduring tunes, On Broadway, which has been covered and tributed by many popular artists throughout the years. The popular song reached number 9 on the Billboard charts, but in my opinion, this is the song of theirs I'm most familiar with, which makes me incredibly proud that a black gay vocalist from the 60s was part of making this long-lasting moment in music history. The Drifters had many other popular songs on the charts, but the band had many other singers in their lineup after 1964, when Rudy Lewis was found that year unalive in a hotel room in Harlem of a suspected overdose. Sadly, the singer was at the height of his career and only 27 years old. But many viewers would likely note that because the singer passed at the tender age of 27, he unwittingly became a part of another infamous group of entertainers in pop culture, music history, and show business. For those who don't know, the 27 Club is an informal list of artists and famous people known for their incredible talent that died at this age, making the number ominous and infamous in the entertainment industry. The list includes artists and entertainers like Jimi Hendrix, Amy Winehouse, Jim Morrison, Kurt Cobain, and Jean-Michel Basquiat, who were all well known to being radical and experimental artists. Posthumously, alongside the other members, Rudy Lewis and the Drifters were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1988. When we think of the incredible black singing groups that made up the classic Doowop era, we never really acknowledge that there were so many gay men performing in this era, who may have never had the opportunity to be their complete selves with so much social repression in those days. I'd love to know more about this incredibly talented vocalist, and who knows, with more history developing from surviving loved ones and family members, maybe there may be more to add to this remarkable story of Rudy Lewis in the future.